Guys, what's up? Flex back with another discussion video. And yeah, as you can see, as we're discussing, I am playing a little bit of Minecraft. That's right, I'm playing some Minecraft, gonna talk about some things. And also, this is not gonna be like a Minecraft Let's Play thing. We just fucking around, messing around. Could we doing some random stuff on it. So don't be after like if I do anything suspicious, no need to act like, oh, what's he doing? Da, da, da. No need to talk shit. We just having fun and stuff. So, pretty stupid Bumblebee. And as you can see right there with the Bumblebee, as you see right there, I also have some horror mods on here to kind of make this game more entertaining to watch, a little more scary. So, yeah, there's that. And I'm currently getting attacked by an army of killer bees. But, yeah, so either way, so no further ado, let's get to this discussion. And the discussion topic for today is going to be pretty much this. Men and women alike, I feel like honestly, they want to abuse each other and they want to use each other. They want deep down to manipulate each other, treat each other like shit. So it's like the reason why I say this in my opinion is like, because like I said in a couple other videos before, it's like, when it comes to dating, it's like, how many times have we heard all the stories in the dating life before? Since the dawn of time, since like the 1950s or whatever, how many times have we heard all these similar things in dating, where it's like, nice guys finish last, and it's like, nice guys finish last, kind dudes finish last, and it's always the dumb people, the dumbasses, these, wannabe alpha dudes, wannabe bad boy dudes, these wannabe fuck boys and fuck girls, narcissistic women, all this shit. It's like, they're always the ones that's like fucking each other up and shit. Like we see tons and tons, you see tons and tons of videos and shit on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok shit with like, girls bitching and crying about how it's like, they can never find dudes. They can never find a good man to go out there. Like men use them and shit, and also you can tell it's like, yeah, because you are letting them use you. And there's no nice way to talk about this shit, so it's like, hey, I might come off a little, like, aggressive, but it's like, even if I come off aggressive, or, like, nice about it, it's like, chances are not a lot of people probably gonna listen. But I'm still gonna talk about it. But yeah, it's like, how many times have we heard this shit before, with, like, men and women bitching and complaining about each other. It's like, oh, I can't get good, as a woman, I can't find a good man. A good man's gonna treat me, treat me right. It's gonna, be a good partnership. It's never gonna cheat on me. It's always gonna, do good things, yada yada, and stuff like that. They treat me right. And also, the vice versa, reverse to that, where it's like, I can't find, with guys, like, oh, I can't find a good woman who's got like a low body count and shit like that. Like, I can't find a good woman who's gonna, listen to my thoughts when I try to talk to her and like, express myself and shit. It's like, there's no good, sane women out there anymore. It's like no good, like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like right there at the tip of my tongue. Like natural women, or it's like, I don't want to say, like the word is right to fuck that, but like, you know what I mean? Like, so, like it's like, natural women or natural guys. It's like, no. It's like these guys bitch about that, but then yet at the same time, it's like these men and women will continue to do the shit that they do. And that's kind of what I'm trying to get at. Like, they will continue to do the shit that they do, and they bitch about it later. It's like, okay, bro. Like for example, it's like, men will bitch and complain about all girls have high body counts and stuff like this. And like women will act like hoes and shit, and whores and shit, sluts, walk around naked. But then at the same time, it's like, okay, I get what you're saying, but at the same time, it's like, like when it comes to sex, usually it takes two people to tango. It takes two people to do it. So it's like, common sense, the thing that nobody wants to learn, is that, um, is that, it takes two people to do that. So it's like, the girl, the woman, female, girl, whatever, the girl in this case would not have that body count number if the guy in this case would not put his dick in her. Is the moral of the story that, so you can have a girl with a body count of 10, but then the moment the guy puts, number 11, puts his dick in her, now she's gone from 10 to 11. It's like, bro, She could have stayed at 10 and be Gucci if you just did not put your dick in her. You know, the more you guys put your dicks in these girls, the higher their body counts go. And it's not gonna be one side because also it's, you know, half of the shit is guys' problem, like I said, and the other half is women, where it's like, you know, if women would stop making themselves, I'm gonna turn it down a bit. If women would stop making themselves like so easy to get with, and stop throwing themselves at every dude that just comes out of nowhere, you know, it comes off with like a little bit of riz, like what these people say nowadays, a little bit of, you know, bad boy energy, swaggy vibe, rizzy vibe, whatever. It's like, if they stop making themselves so damn easy to get with like that, it's like, you know, they'd have an easier time actually finding getting a good guy to be with. But, you know, the same thing with dudes. It's like, if dudes would control their fucking selves and stop putting their dicks in every fucking person, you know, it's like we would see a higher amount and more women with less body counts. You know, it's like we'd see more and more good men out here that are actually willing to treat people with respect and love and kindness, shit, not each other. But we're never gonna see that because people in general, you want to abuse each other, you want to use each other, you know. It's like guys out here, they want to go out here. A lot of these guys, it's mainly guys you see on the internet. A lot of guys out here, you know, a lot of these internet guys, you want to abuse women. You want to go out here and use them for sex. You want to fucking add another number to your belt. You don't give a fuck. You want to do the dumb shit you're doing. But then cry about it and bitch and complain that there's no women out there. When motherfucker, you're the one who caused this. You know, you're the ones that gave them the high body count, you know. And then women do the same thing with, like, you know, they'll make themselves incredibly easy to get with, pretending to be high maintenance when really they're not. They're low tier maintenance. I have no idea what I'm doing, what I'm trying to build, you know. Oh my god, right off the bat, oh shit. Now we lost a little bit. But yeah, so it's like women would just sit there, open their legs to anybody. You know, it's like a guy just, you know, walks up to them at the bar. He has a little bit of confidence, a little bit of swag, and it's like their panties are instantly wet. You know, they're ready to drop their pants. They're ready, Jesus Christ. You know, they're ready to just, you know, throw themselves at them and shit. And it's like when you do that, Jesus Christ. There's so many bees, not the bees. Oh my god, I feel like I'm part of the Wicker Man. Okay. But yeah, it's like, you know, you make this shit so damn easy. It's like, how do you expect a guy to take you seriously, you know, and, you know, think that you're high maintenance when really it's like, you know, you're just able to easily be bought and, like, you know, bought and sold and, like, you know, oh my god, your face is big. You know, it's like you're easily able to be manipulated and shit, you know. That's another thing too, is that when guys talk to girls, it's like they can't help but use words like, you know, you know, when they ask, you know, they ask girls, like, oh, how easy is it to manipulate you? How hard is it to manipulate you? And it's like, bruh, like, why are you even adding the word manipulate into that? It's like, the fact that you're adding that word makes you a fucking con artist. It makes you a rapist. It makes you an abuser. Like, you know, I broke my legs. You know, it's like, it just now gets out. The moment you throw that word in there, it's like, you know, you're just admitting that you want to use and abuse this girl, you know. But then at the same time, it's like, it doesn't help the case when it's like, you know, the girl in question, you know, it's like, is letting this shit happen and making it easy as fuck for you to do so, and is not giving zero fucks, you know. And it's like, we wonder what people wonder why, and ask the questions, do this, you know, do the fucking science, all this shit. And it's like, bro, it doesn't take Elon Musk to know this shit, you know. It's not that hard to understand, you know. You know, I've seen podcasters and, you know, TikTokers and all kinds of people on social media, you know, so it's like trying their hardest to ask questions over and over and over and over again, debating shit over and over and over and over again, you know. What's the science? What's the research? The percentage of this and that? You know, it's like, motherfuckers, this is not rocket science. You know, it's not that difficult to understand, you know, why dating is fucked up. I could sum it all up in one little word. It's called stupidity. If people stop being stupid, you know, dating would be way better. But they're not, and I understand. It's like so like a lot of people out here have come from like messed up childhoods. They've had bad upbringing, stuff like that. They've gone through a lot of crap. It doesn't help that it's like like some people have been born into riffraff, so they themselves is going to act riffraff. I get that, but then again, it's like at the same time, it's like just because you've been born into riffraff doesn't mean it's like you have to take your shit on everybody else, and make everybody else's life a living hell. It's like I get like it's hard, it's tough time, it's hard, but then at the same time, it's like once you get into high school, and it's like you can start planning on like getting the hell out of that riffraff area. You could plan on like once you get hit 18, you can like move out of you can get a job, move out of whatever predicament you are in right there at the time. So and like start building a better life for you than what is already there. But a lot of people in the riffraff area, it's like they don't want to do that. It's like they'd rather stay riffraff. It's like they're too scared to like give up that riffraff nature. And damn, there's a lot of pink trees up here. It's like what the fuck. And there might be people in the comment section. It's like that might talk shit. Oh, what do you know about being riffraff and shit? It's like I know a good bit. It's like like I'm not perfect. It's like I've had a rocky childhood and stuff myself. And it's like I didn't have the best upbringing. Shit was rocky. Shit was hard. But at the same time, it's like, I didn't let this shit break me down and form me into a piece of shit dumb fuck that don't know what the hell they're doing. It's gonna go out here and make more problems than coming up with solutions and shit. It's like all it takes is some accountability. Take a step back and be like, hold up, let's investigate this. Like, is this the problem or is it this? Like, take some responsibility. I know people don't like the big R word. Trust me, sometimes I don't like it, but like you have to do what you gotta do. Oh my god, we got Megatron right here. Holy shit. Oh god, he's coming at me. Hell no, let's get out of here. But yeah, it's just, and like because of all that shit, it's like, people don't give a solitary fuck anymore. It's like they want to use each other, and it's like because of OnlyFans and porn and like, all this shit that we've created, this piece of shit hookup culture, and stuff like that. It's like, people don't want to be civil. People don't want to date for like falling in love anymore and like actually having good relationships. It's just that they just want to be toxic. They want to be riffraff. They would just want to fuck around and find out. It's like, they want to. Oh my god, I just broke my damn spleen. But yeah, like I said, it's like, they want you guys, these people, they want, to be riffraff, It's like they want to be treated like shit. They want to add numbers on each other. They want to treat people like pieces of meat. They want to treat each other, men and women alike, want to treat each other like fucking meat. They want to treat each other like another number, all this shit. And it's like if you really didn't want to do that, then we would not be making it that easy for each other to be doing said things. But no, it's like people don't want to listen, they don't want to learn, They just want to continue to do what they're doing, show it up on social media, fuck around, and find out. And it's like, what shit gets a little too hard, now they go on social media, cry and complain, oh, like, why me, I can't find nobody. It's like, well, bitch, if you took some responsibility, keep your clothes on, and just wait out of it, you would get a good person. But then also at the same time, it's like, even if they do get a good person, it's like the good, even if let's say, a guy gets a good woman to come around, or it's like a woman gets a good guy to come around, it's like, usually what happens is that, it starts out good at first, but then, eventually the chick is going to mentally destroy that good guy that just came around. She's gonna, make him compete. She's gonna give him silent treatment. She's gonna treat him like absolute shit, all because of what the past dude did to her. And instead of flexing on the past dude, she's gonna put all of her anger out there on the new dude. And then vice versa. It's like, after doing that shit, it's like, the guy is gonna, gonna move on to be the same kind of asshole like she was, and then treat the next girl comes around like a piece of shit, use her for sex and shit, abuse her, throw lamps at her or whatever, these guys do. And ones who have like open relationships and stuff like that and want to fuck around, and in return it's like, you're taking these good women and you're turning it back into okay, why can't I break this balloon down? What the fuck? There you go. And it's like, but yeah, it's like you turn that, good catch of a girl into the piece of shit type chick that was treating you like shit to begin with, and that, before that was treating you like shit, like two girls back, and it's like, what the fuck, it's like if you want to date a good person, it's like, why are you taking that good person and turning him into the asshole that you're trying to like get away from, It makes no sense to me. Like, the fuck? It's like I thought the whole thing was supposed to be, growing. It was like, growing as a human, you know, having self-love, self-awareness, all that good shit, trying to better our personalities and shit. But no, people just want to fuck around and find out and shit. And it's mind blowing, it's fucking mind blowing. Like, dying. I know people that just rage, but he switched to creative mode. Bro, this ain't no Let's Play. This ain't no place that we just fucking around and having fun. So we do what we want to do. I choose the green one. Put down 3 of them. That might be good. Okay, so, but yeah, it's crazy, bro, when you think about it. It's like, these things are not hard things to grasp and think about and shit, It's like we are making all this so much more difficult and harder than it has to be, because people just, it's all ego driven, that's what it is. It's, when it comes down to it, it's fucking ego driven. People just, have small, fragile ass egos. And it's like, dude, like, if men and women get the fuck over each other and you just realize it's like, that nobody is fucking special no matter what. If you're driving a Ferrari, you have a big dick, you have nice tits, you have a bunch of makeup on, you got fucking 6 packs, if you're driving a fucking Jaguar or, Ferrari, Mercedes Benz, whatever the fuck, you live in a mansion or apartment, whatever the fuck, it's like nothing in this world makes you more special than the other guy. So it's like the fuck. Honestly, it's like I feel like those who are in open relationships and stuff are the weakest of people, because you're running away from shit instead of dealing with it and stuff like that. Instead of dealing with your problems head on and shit. Instead of being like, okay, like, I'm no longer happy with this person. They don't, make me feel the way that I want to feel. So I want to cut them off and get rid of them. But instead of doing that, it's like, you just want to keep them around. So it's like, so you can keep fucking them and nobody else gets to fuck them or whatever. Unless they, share it with you type shit or whatever. So it's like, for whatever reason, like, you want to fucking hold them hostage for whatever reason. So maybe you have a backup strategy or something there. And it's just fucking ridiculous. It's like, like, if you want, like, for me, it's like, if I'm not happy with the motherfucker, I'm not happy. I'm not gonna string her along and, make her stay, because I know she's not making me happy. It's like, I don't give a fuck, how attractive she is or not. It's like, no, if I'm not happy, I ain't fucking happy. You ain't staying there. Like, I'm not gonna beg a motherfucker to stay with me. Like, no. Like, it's just straight facts. Like, you don't want to be with me, you don't want to be with me. Like, nothing like, like, what am I supposed to do, So, yeah, but no, motherfuckers out here, like, they can't do that shit, They won't do that. They won't be like, oh, like, it's not you, it's me spiel or whatever, no. It's like they went the easy way out and cheat on a bitch and shit. And then, and then play like, oh, like, I didn't mean to do that. No, bitch, yes, you meant to. You purposely wanted to cheat on a bitch because you didn't have the tits or whatever. Or, you didn't have the tits as a female, or as a guy, you didn't have the dick to go up to her, break it off, the correct way. Like, It's like you knew what you did. You know what you were trying to do. Like stop trying to fake it like a coward. You know, just own up to it already. Like fuck. Ow! Oh shit! I'm stinking. I'm stinking. No! I don't know if I can get out of here. Oh my god! I'm gonna die. No! I don't even. What the fuck? I froze to death. Then get the map out, read the map, read the map, da da da. Da, 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 da. Okay, we're going over here. But yeah, it's just like, bro, deep down, it's like, I feel like just like, deep down, people just want to use and abuse each other. And it's like, and I've heard also stuff from like other podcasts and shit where it's like, they talk about how it's like, when girls, when a guy goes like rape a girl or whatever, it's like, just because if she may have an orgasm or not, it's like, if she orgasms through it, that makes you like her. It's like, no. The body just acts how the body acts. It's like, no. And also, too, it's like, for you to think that in the first place, honestly, I would have to say it's like, it makes you a rapist yourself. Because it's like, who the fuck thinks that way? Obviously, it's like, if you're going to think that, it's like, obviously, it's like, you're the type of dude who wants to rape a bitch and abuse a bitch and shit. And, when it's fucked up on its own, I've heard that shit from a handful of podcasters and shit. And it's just fucking ridiculous to think that way. Like, oh no, okay, I thought I was gonna sink again. Come on, he jumping. Hey, we jumping. Oh no, oh no. There we go. Oh my god. I don't know if that's the blood moon or if I'm seeing shit. I think it is the blood moon. Oh my goodness gracious. No! 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 Oh my god. There's land over here. I need to get to the land. There we go. Oh! Oh god. Oh shit. Wait, hold. We got spiders. We got spider action. I need spiders. Give me your webs! I need the answer! Oh shit, never mind, never mind. No! No! Fuck me! Ah! The moment I need spiders, and I can't get to them. Okay, fuck this shit. Meh. We are flying. We are blending. Look at us. But yeah, it's just fucking ridiculous, bro. It is. Deep down, people want to use each other. They want to abuse each other. Because if they didn't, what the fuck is that? Oh, that's one of those wheel things. Okay. We got some icy action there. I'm not spinning that wheel. Fuck that. Ooh, is that another pink tree there? What? I think I was over here where I died, so let's go here. But yeah, so I'm not seeing shit. I got spider eyes, but no web action. What the hell? Really, bro? I thought all that you can't give me one web. What kind of shit is that? That's some bukkake, bro. That's some bullshit. But yeah, it's just like I said, it's like, if people didn't want to abuse each other, it's like I said, we would not have the type of people in the world that we have. We would not have the fucked up culture that we have. Like, oh my god, it's a zombie apocalypse! It was the gold guy. Ooh, he might give me more armor. Yeah! Yatta. Oh god, I saw it. I seen it. We seen it. Okay, we're good, okay. It is moving day, moving day. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, la, 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 yeah, yeah. Fuck, I ain't got no room for spider webs, bro. What the fuck? I don't know if I can stop because there's so many. There might be a group of enemies. Okay, fuck these arrows. Fuck the bow. I don't need those. Yeah. If I can find me a spider real quick, that'd be goshy. I think I see something. I see eyeballs. I see them eyeballs. Get over here. Get over here. Yeah. Shit. Ow. Oh, yeah, I got 5 string. Okay, that's good. That's good. Now I can maybe kill like one more spider. That might give me what I need. Let's go. Give me one spider. Give me one. Oh, shit. Oh, dear God. Never mind. Ow, ow. It was a witch. I should never done that. Oh, God. Why would I do this? Jesus Christ, my Lord. Okay, I need some shelter. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. I'm on 1 heart and I'm doing this. Oh, there you go. No! Fuck! I died. I just got like hella quiet. But yeah, like I said, the moral of the story is that people just... What the fuck with it? Man, people just want to use each other and abuse each other. It's just all fun and games to lots of people anymore. And it's just so, you know, to me, it's just so sick and tired of just listening to it, hearing the bullshit, hearing what keeps going on, and it's like, bro, like, you know, because I just feel like it's like, you know, people are just bitching just for the sake of bitching now, and it's like, what the fuck, you know? So it's like, you know, it's like if we're not gonna create actual solutions here, and like and stuff like that, and solve the problems, it's like, you know, especially like if you know you're the type of person who just wants to keep fucking around or finding out, and you really don't want to like go out with anybody and want real things, you know, like a real relationship, real commitment, be with someone genuine and shit. That it's like, it's like stop bitching about shit when you know about shit that you're not getting, and possibly the person you're with. Oh damn, that's a good mining area. You know, it's like, you know, stop bitching, complaining that, you know, your significant other or whatever is not what you thought she was. Like, it's like, like you're the one who fucking picked her and him or her out. So it's like, you know, you're the one making these dumbass mistakes. So it's like, you know, no one else is doing it. So, you know, like, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Like, you know, it's your fucking fault. So, but no, people just, they don't want to listen. They don't want to listen. And it's just like, ay, ay, it's just draining. But I think that's all we got. So, oh my god. No, not that one. Give me that one. Shit, I might need a 4th box. But yeah, so I'll go ahead. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna end it right there, guys. If you like this video, subscribe to the channel. Thanks so much for watching. You made this far, awesome, great. Like this shit up, thumbs up the, get the thumbs up on there. Let's like this video, get some good shit on here. And yeah, let me know down in the comment section below if you like watching me play some Minecraft here, you like this. Also let me know if you want to see me do an actual let's play or playthrough on Minecraft for now, because I can get that popped out. We can do like actual like legit playthrough videos instead of just fucking around. So like we can actually legitly like play through this shit stuff. There was a yellow chick in there. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so till next time, guys. I love you. Bye bye.